Okay, so I know I talk about this a lot, and you guys are probably either gonna be really happy or really just upset at me. But at least every 2 weeks, I start a video with saying, I had the worst fucking customer the other day. And each time, it fucking tops itself. I'm just a young boy. I can't stand all this hatred I get towards people. Well, anyways, this older lady came into the store. She was showing me, like, her old Roku Express was broken or whatever. I don't know exactly what was wrong with it. Maybe her dog got to it. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Well, she was telling me, like, a half an hour ago that our website said we had it for, like, $25. And then when I rang it up for her, it came up as $30. And then she was going on a little rant saying, I just checked the website like a half an hour ago, said $25. And I've told you guys this before, that we do this thing called price matching. And pretty much what that is if our website has an item for something cheaper and our store has it for more expensive, what we can do is just bring the item down. That goes for a lot of things with like stuff from like Amazon, Target, all that stuff. Anyway, she was telling me, I thought for $25. I was like, all right, let me just check real quick, you know, maybe you're right. And sure enough, it did say $30. Then she was going on and on asking me to make an exception for her. And I was like, bitch, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know who the fuck you are, what the fuck you think you're doing, but you better cut that shit out. We're not paid off commission or anything, but I'm not gonna give you an item that's $30 and give it to you for $25. That's not how it works. It's not so much that this customer was bad, but she was just frustrating the fuck out of me. And it was the first customer of the day too. I was in the process of clocking on. I was literally clocking on when she was asking me to price check the Roku for her. And then she was just like, it's just $5, just bring it down. And I'm like, exactly, it's just $5. Just spend the extra $5 and pay for it. If I bring the price down to $25, then there's gonna be this thing that pops up on my screen asking for a manager override. And then I'm gonna need a manager to come over, type in his little fucking password, and then he's gonna be like, what the fuck are we doing? Making an exception for a 65-year-old lady. We can't do that.
Yeah, no shit, honey!
Yeah, no shit, we can't do that. I wouldn't have cared as much if she didn't ask me like 4 fucking times. If she didn't ask me 4 times to bring down the price for her, I wouldn't be having this conversation. But it's the fact that she annoyed the living shit out of me. I just want to yell at so many customers. I just want to scream in their fucking face. But I have to just smile and just move on. Sometimes retail can be just a little too much for me. And then an hour later, I had a customer who was even worse than that. It was also another old person. Why the fuck are some old people they're just the rudest ass motherfuckers? One of my other coworkers just hands this dude off to me. I was like, oh yeah, I can help this guy. It was just this 80-year-old dude who needed help with Bluetooth headphones for his TV. What? I didn't even know those existed. Well, yeah, I did, but I just didn't know where they were in the store. I finally found them, and then he was asking me a bunch of questions. You know, I was answering it, and then he asked me one question where I didn't really know at the top of my head. And I was like, you know, I don't really know that at the top of my head. Let me search it for you. And then he just kind of looked at me. He's like, so you don't fucking know? Well, yeah, that's kind of, well, I was gonna, no, not exactly. I was just gonna look it up on my phone real quick. So you don't fucking know? I was like, you don't know? You think I know every single fact of every little fucking item in that store? It's really sad because it was a pretty simple question too, which just needed a simple, quick answer. All he asked me was if the headphones had like a volume button or whatever. I don't know that at the top of my head. The picture doesn't show it. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, it has it, and then he's gonna go home, it doesn't have it. He's gonna come back, say, Brendan Nash, this piece of shit kid, told me otherwise. I'm not trying to give these customers false information because then it's gonna come back and backfire on me. It just ruins my day for the next hour because customers like that just fuck me up.